I'm just noticing what time it is. Look at that. It's 11:11 at my house. So happy 11:11. Make a wish. Today's Friday the 13th, and tomorrow is eclipse, and so I thought maybe I would hang on. I'm trying to find this. Okay, I think that's it. All right, there we are, Libra. I decided to skip Leo and Virgo and start with Libra here. I don't know why. I guess I was looking at the analytics and I was like, God, do I really only have like 10 people watching the Leo reading? You know? So I just thought I would skip over into Libra and see how that goes. Alright, so angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, all that is coming from love and light. Please guide me to give a clear and accurate message for the sign of Libra. So I don't know if you guys realize it or not, but I do have a members only channel now. It's new. So what I've been doing is doing a extended after all of these singles readings. And the extendeds are all in the members only. It's $9.99 a month, and it gets you access to all of the extendeds. It gets access to Q&As, like chats on there with you guys. Like free card pulls, that kind of thing. So, it's not a whole lot different than here, I'm sure. But I have never done extended before, and they're really interesting. Like, I've never done that before. I feel like I always dig so deep, But I feel like what's happening is it's going deeper. I'm actually, this time I've been using the Akashic Tarot, and it's crazy how much more information comes out. So they're kind of fun. So if you're interested in that, it's only $9.99, and it gets you access to all the extendeds for the whole month, So, and whatever else I put over there for content. And I have been working hard to build content there, so I think it will be good. I think it will be a fun, cool thing for me and for you guys, whoever wants to do it. Hi. I'm not quite sure what that says. I'm doing a Libra reading. So I'm doing a Celtic cross with this spread. And the first card out, which is your energy, is you're like in the middle of a transition, aren't you? You're like letting stuff go and walking into a new reality with this eclipse, and it's exciting. It is. Okay, so what is crossing you? The Emperor. Tell me what's the past energy here. Ace of Cups. Tell me what's in your roots. What's in your root system for Libra spirit? Tell me what they need to know for their highest good and growth. Okay, your root system is Two of Cups. Could be about love. Could be about you and your higher self being on the same page. Up in what your soul will realize your higher self. Judgment and the Page of Wands. That's a pretty clear message. Like the way to having your soul come out, be resurrected a lot, and driving your vehicle, your human, going the direction that it wanted to go to begin with is by doing stuff that lights you up. Page of Wands. This is kid stuff. Like, what did you like to do when you were a kid? It's the same. Your soul hasn't changed. It still likes doing the same stuff. So whatever that is in your very near future, I see the High Priestess. So maybe you're being awakened to something here. In the energy that surrounds you is the Six of Wands, which is like success. Like you're deemed for success. And the energy that you don't see, but it is your energy, is this Queen of Pentacles. Now this could be a person. Hey Dan, how's it going? This could be a person, or it could be you, you know, just like figuring out your value, you know. That could be something that you're doing under the surface, right? Let me see in the distant future. I do have two future files. Like one is like the immediate future, and the other one is like kind of like in the future, you know, your distant future. Like, what's the outcome? I feel like there's some kind of change in energy that has to do with the Six of Cups and a broken heart. So I'm not sure. You're getting clarity on it, right? So you're transmitting the energy too. Like, it was pain, but you're getting clear on it. So it allows you to kind of like process it in a different way, react in a different way, feel about it in a different way, right? So let's, what are we going to clarify with this one? Let's clarify and see, like, what the heck is happening. All right, so let's see what this new, the World card is. It's like a new beginning. It's a new portal. It's a new reality. You're walking through it. You're leaving behind stuff from the past. Yeah, it's because it's a destined event with the Wheel of Fortune. It's destined for you to have some kind of recognition for yourself. I feel like this new path is one where, I don't know, people are looking up to you, clapping, thinking you're great. You know, they're seeing all that you've been through. Maybe they're seeing like even like your soul shining, you know. I'll let you know I might be taking the better half for a CT and lab work. Aww. Love to you. Love to your beautiful half, other half. I actually did some lighting candles last night, and I did mention you and your wife for healing and, you know, feeling that love come out of you, right? So what's blocking you? What's your block is right here is the Emperor. So tell me, what is the Emperor and why it's your block? So right away what I'm getting is like, it could be like your soul calling you to do something that you've never done before, which is like Emperor energy. It's you know, it's Aries. It could be starting a new business. It could be something, but it's for some reason it's your challenge. Maybe it's because you've been sick, or you're healing up from something, or let me ask. Yeah, it's something that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for something, and it's been a weight. It's been a big burden. Like, it's been a weight on your shoulders. It's been, I feel like there's something here that says like, you're being called to be an emperor, which is like the leader of your own life. It's like owning your own business. It's like creating something new. You do have a new idea here, a new beginning. But for some reason, I mean, you're healing up from something. You're trying to, you got a lot of burden, like something heavy weighing on you. And so I feel like the angels are hanging out. I do. I feel like maybe you didn't have fairies around you if you believe in that. Because that's what it looks like here. Is this person is trying to like transmute energy. She's cooking it. She's changing it. She's like, I don't want to feel this burden anymore. So that's what I feel like. We'll just keep going. Tell me in the past, I feel like you have Ace of Cups. And it's like heart being ignited, right? All right. So I feel like this was someone. I think you have a brand new beginning with someone here. And it is about love in the past. And I feel like it's somebody maybe from your childhood or you were with them for a long time. And then there's a tower. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe they didn't, like they made you an offer and then they didn't really stick around. They didn't. I think they didn't go all in this person in the past. And they kind of left you just standing there by yourself. And it was real love, you know. I know, right? Man, it just seems like it's sticking around and sticking around. Okay, so this relationship obviously must be some kind of a soul friend relationship. So let's clarify that. Let's see what is this Two of Cups doing in the roots? I kind of just feel like this person came in, they opened up your heart chakra, and then maybe they dipped out. Could have been a fire sign, a magical person that came into your life, opened up your heart, helped you see something, and then they left down the road, right? And I feel like this is something like, yeah, Two of Cups again, you know, and you wanted a new beginning with this person, right? And I feel like you missed an opportunity. I feel like you want to reunite, and I feel like you haven't really let go of it, you know? So let me look in the top part, Judgment and the Page of Wands. This is like your soul coming out, and it comes out because you're doing shit that you love to do, Page of Wands, stuff that you like to do as a child. You feel free when your soul comes to the surface, you know, you do. So if your soul is at the surface, I can promise you you're going to be doing some fun stuff because they like to have fun. They only see abundance, right? They just see the good in things. They love being on this earth and they appreciate everything about it. And I feel like you're starting to like cooperate with them, and maybe you're kind of understanding a little bit differently like what your wish fulfillment is. Nine of Cups, like you're seeing it different. So I do see higher learning happening here, and I feel like the clarity in what you're understanding is something about this from when you're a kid. Five of Pentacles. I had the same damn card yesterday for Gemini, and um, it's kind of like this feeling that you know you don't have enough. And I also feel like this card is saying like you don't even feel worthy to ask for help, you know, with the Five of Pentacles. Like there's some kind of stuff going on behind her back here. You see it? And there's like, it looks like there's a fire there. It looks like there's people there, right? But she's out on the outskirts of town, and she's not up there, and she feels like she can't go. She's got kind of tattered clothes. She feels like she isn't worthy to go up there. And you know, I did a reading yesterday, and it was like it had this card in it, and I really thought about it later. I Like I was thinking about that Five of Pentacles and like all that religious or soul kind of stuff going on up there, rituals going on. And she doesn't feel like she has enough of anything to go up there. And I was thinking to myself about my own life, because it was a Gemini read, you know? And I was thinking about like, oh my God, it finally like clicked. It has everything to do with about the religion that I grew up in, you know? So I think I'm going to tell you about it just in case this applies to you. Otherwise, I don't know why Spirit would have told me that. Maybe for my own soul growth. But here's the thing, like, so in the religion that I grew up in, I got disfellowshipped, which is like excommunicated. And I know that there's a lot of religions that do it and a lot that don't. But when it happens to you, this is exactly the feeling. They let you know that you're not welcome. They let you know there's some kind of scripture that they, you know, use that says, you know, you can't even have a meal with these people that turn their back on what they know to be true. You know what I mean? And that is exactly what it feels like. You're sitting there on the bench outside, cold and alone. Maybe even trying to like soak up some of the energy for yourself, some of it. But you know that if you were to walk up in that place and want to join in that ritual or want to join in that fire just to even warm yourself, you're going to be rejected. And so let's just say something like that is going on with you because it's here. And your higher self knows about it. Like, this is a big obstacle. Feeling like you don't belong. Feeling like you're not good enough for something, some place, or even something higher than you. And I feel like a lot of times, like religions like that, they put that in our head that we're not good enough, and then, man, it's hard to get it out of there, you know? Like deep down, you really know, like, God doesn't approve of you or something like that. And I feel like this is what your higher self is working on with you right now. It's this attitude. And I feel like what they're trying to do is come out to guide and show you, you know, maybe a little more about the excitement of the soul, you know, a little more personality to the soul. And I really feel like what they want to do, like, this is the lesson up in the higher self. Like, there's the Hierophant, the lesson guy. Like, this is your lesson. And I feel like it's going to change really quick because of the Knight of Swords. But it's about that feeling. So whatever it is, I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. Not everybody got disfellowshipped or whatever, you know, like me, but that is what came to my mind. But I'm going to tell you that it took me all day to put that together. Like, I was laying in bed last night, and it came to me, like, that Five of Pentacles is about you. I mean, for you is about that feeling of not being good enough for the religion, for God, for... And in this case, I mean, what is it about? It doesn't even matter. It's there. You know what I mean? Like, there's something there that makes you feel like you can't reach out, that you're not worthy of this higher activity, this higher rung on the ladder, the Hierophant. You know? There's something about you that makes you feel like you can't. And your soul is working like overtime here. I think part of what they're doing here is maybe trying to show you some good things in life. You know, like the sun is here, so that's focusing on joy and abundance. So possibly you're going to be seeing some of those things. I feel like your soul's going to show you your value and how freeing it is once you like believe it. And when it's a wound, Like this five of this worthlessness is something that you felt since you were a child, for like ever since you can remember you've been feeling like this. Imagine how hard that is. It's gonna keep, I mean, for me it does too. Like it comes back, it comes back, it comes back. And I mean, it's fleeting, smaller doses of it, but sometimes I really do feel like, are you even, you know? This girl in the Five of Pentacles feels rejected by her people. She feels rejected by maybe society, you know, for whatever reason. Maybe it's something that she's done in the past that she's not proud of. Maybe people know about it. Maybe she's ashamed. I'm not quite sure. But she definitely, and this is your reading, Libra. That's why I'm going into detail. I want you to figure out what this five is for you. This Five of Pentacles. The one where you feel like you can't reach higher realms. You can't. You don't deserve it. You're not worthy. You're too sinful. You know, those are all like old beliefs that's just got to go. And you know, that's what the eclipse is about. It is. It's about letting shit go. It's a perfect time for you to hear your higher self. It's a perfect time to hear angels and ancestors and have cool dreams and develop mediumship or see that for the first time. I'm seeing it more and more in the readings as I'm like trying to tap into the eclipse energy. Like, what's it bringing us? Gifts, people. It's gifts of like letting go of this. It's gifts of embracing like new information that you just know. You know it. You feel it. All through your body you feel it's true. Okay, so I'll stop talking about that one, but I really want you guys to like journal about that. Will you? Like, who am I? And what is this fear? What is this fear? It's so deep that it's your higher self saying like, hey, knock, knock, knock. You gotta address this problem because it's just not fucking true. Hi, Erica. I'm so happy to see you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button and watching. Okay, so in your energy that's right around you is this success card. It's like fame, fortune. So I don't know if you just have this vibe right now because you have it up here too. Six of Wands is coming out twice. It's where you're headed in your energy right now. You're like on a new path. It's definitely part of your soul plan, and it's all about victory. It's all about success. And I think that's why this Five of Pentacles is coming out. It's like, because in order to receive the success, you have to believe that you're worthy of it. You do. Or, I mean, you could block it from yourself, right? All right, so tell me about the Six of Swords. Erica, are you in Hawaii? Are you over on Oahu today? Yeah, for sure, with that moon. This moon is powerful. Hang on, and let go. You know what I mean? Just let go and let it happen. Okay. Do you know what's clarifying the success card? Walking away and being very guarded. How come? Walking away and why? Why are you walking away from this? It's like your success. Tell me, what's going on here? Why are you guarded about it? Okay. It's because your vibration is low. You almost don't believe, like I said, I feel like that's why I went on and on about the five. That Five of Pentacles, that unworthiness, that thing that you've been carrying around since you were little, it's probably some kind of old idea. Spirit is saying, like, you have got to work on raising your vibration. Focus your energy on raising your vibration. See her? She's reaching for a more powerful wand. Don't allow yourself to block this blessing because you feel like you're good enough. Focus on your value. Focus on your value. I kind of feel like Spirit is your higher self, like seriously working hard with you up in your subconscious, showing you your value, but you do have this thing where you feel like you're not worthy of it because you're walking away from the success. And it's all about that. So I guess this is kind of what maybe like when you're doing your new moon eclipse, full moon eclipse, focus on your value. Understand that. Let go of this feeling. Whatever it is, please identify it for yourself. Work on it. Like I sat there yesterday because it came out in a Gemini read and I didn't figure it out. It took me forever. And I'm like, oh my God, it's the religion. And I don't think about it that much. But I remember, I got disfellowshipped, I think, like in my 20s, in my late 20s. And for like at least till I was like 40, I still kept trying to like, I don't know, like go back every once in a while. Like I'd go to all the meetings, and no one can talk to you. No one looks at you. No one smiles at you. I drug my kids to those meetings like that. And, as adults, I can remember, like, especially my youngest kid, my youngest one, she's like, do you know how much I hated it? Like, why is everybody ignoring my mom? Like, why does no one love my mom? I mean, imagine like the trauma that put her through, right? But like, I just feel like it's sometimes when we go through stuff like that, we don't give it the weight that it deserves, like we don't see it for as drastic as it was. Because honestly, I can see myself feeling like that, even in the spiritual, like metaphysical community. I don't mingle. I don't even reach for them. I am just like her. I'm sitting over here in the cold by myself, trying to figure out by myself. Because I don't know if the community wants me. You know what I mean? They didn't, the community I was in before threw me away. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm sorry I keep talking about myself, but I hope something's clicking for you guys. I hope that it makes sense to you, and I hope you can figure out what this Five of Pentacles is. And even if you can't, please ask to be released of this feeling that I'm not enough. Because this is a feeling of not being enough. And it's got pentacles on it, but I feel like in this specific card, it is about some kind of reaching for help, because there's help behind her, but she just feels like she's not enough. Look at her clothes are even tattered. She's like, I can't go up there. I'm just going to have to stay here and be cold because I don't think they want me. It's sad. Okay, so I'm going to go off to the High Priestess coming out here in your near future, right? So I feel like you're getting downloads about this Five of Pentacles. Obviously, if I'm going on and on about it, it's important, right? So what your higher self is showing you in the very near future is about your ability to manifest and see things and understand things. And dude, let me one more card. And about what your future holds, like what you want in your life, what is your wish fulfillment. Your higher self is giving you all kinds of information here, but I feel like what's in the middle of all of this. It's this Five of Swords, and it's the Five of Swords that says one person doesn't have value for another person. So you're manifesting for this to be healed inside of you, because it's very possible that it's you who don't have value for yourself. And I'm getting chills, so I feel like that is true. And I feel like your higher self is letting you know, like, this is not it. Like, you can change this, man. Spirit, tell me what they can do. Let me get a different deck. I love this one because it's just specific. It's this yin yang one, and it talks about specific things. So we'll find out. Like, tell me exactly what the higher self is showing Libra over here about this um, manifest card, like the one card, the magician card, the five of swords, and the star. Clarify that for Libra spirit. Thank you. Okay, it's talking about getting, growing. And so I feel like it says summer at the bottom. So I feel like you guys have been growing a lot, possibly through the summer. And I do feel like there's something about surrendering here. And I feel like what you're surrendering is this idea you have about yourself, this feeling like you're not good enough, and it makes you detached. It makes you not want to gravitate toward people. I feel like a lot of you stay in your own little cave, sort of like keep yourself detached because you're afraid of other people's energy. You come off as cold, you know, you come off as distant. Okay, so remember the summer, it's telling me that you grew, that you surrendered, and that maybe even you've moved forward from that cold, detached feeling. And I think it's because your soul has been loving you. I see it up here in the top too. I feel like your soul is kissing your forehead, blessing your third eye, opening it. Hear me, feel my love. Like that's your higher self doing it. It's happening now in this season. That's what's happening. So I feel like it's a perfect time, for you to realize, like, the harvest of your life, you know, what you do have. I feel like you're going to be blessed a lot in these months, October, November, December. And I do feel like it has a lot to do um, with the eclipses, but look what's coming out. Your harvest is your wish fulfillment. So what is it that you want? Some of you could be on a sandy beach, it looks like, with a beautiful sunset reflecting off the water. I feel like, what do you want? Make a wish. Okay, so in the energy that is maybe that you don't see, but it's in your energy, is the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like this feeling of stability, and I feel like, this could be you, but maybe you're not quite feeling it yet. I think you're starting to up here, because we know it came out over here. It's like you're working on raising your vibe, right? And out comes the Queen of Pentacles. And so I kind of feel like it's you. You're getting clarity on who you are, where you are in the universe, the fact that you have value. I feel like your soul is kind of like, yeah, pouring love all over you. Look at that. That's your soul just loving you and making you understand. So I feel like there's a lot of higher self guidance right now through the eclipse, and it's all month. So work with that energy. Your higher self is trying so hard, and the veil is thin. There could be so much going on. Now, I feel like This is in like hopes and fears. So you have Devil and Four of Cups. So I feel like you have a really big something that's controlling you, right? Making you distant and not see something. I feel like what is like you're feeling like you're going to miss out an opportunity, right? Maybe you're ignoring your soul. Maybe you're just afraid of ignoring your soul. Maybe you're afraid you're not going to be able to hear the messages, you know, but this has something to do with healing up from something. It does. I think there's some sort of fear about taking this leap of faith with your soul. Um, Maybe you're still thinking about someone else, still working through something that wasn't fair. Could have been like some kind of weird situation that made you feel like you weren't enough too, with that Five of Pentacles, right? Tell me more about this. This is like in your hopes and fears, right? So honestly, this looks like it could be talking about like jumping toward a new job, because the Eight of Pentacles is here, and that's about work. And I feel like if you take this leap of faith, I think you're gonna find some kind of way to manifest more. Like it's a good leap, but I mean, there's just something here like you're afraid. You're afraid to do it. Why? Why are they afraid? Tell me about the fear. Why is the Seven of Swords here? What's that fear? Man, this is a lot like the Gemini read yesterday too. I don't know if you guys have Gemini in your chart, but I kind of feel like this is sort of saying like there's a part of you that doesn't trust your intuition. Maybe you can't decipher between the voices. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, or maybe you just don't understand the bigger picture, because I feel like you're kind of looking at this going like, my higher self was telling me to take this leap of faith with him about work, it looks like. And it's going to be my wish fulfillment and everything. But it seems like when I trusted my soul before, it didn't work out at all. And so I kind of feel like there's some kind of doubt here, and this is in your hopes and fears. And I kind of feel like what you're doing is you're getting the messages, but you're afraid you're misinterpreting them, or you're afraid you don't know the difference between your higher self and your mind or something, right? You're like, I don't know if I trust myself. And I did see this before yesterday in Gemini. So I kind of feel like that's what this whole reading is about, is you like waking up to something. So up in the farther future, like the distant future, I feel like what's happening is you're getting clarity on this heartbreak. You're transmuting the energy because of it. So let's clarify. Let's clarify what's happening here. Three of Swords, there it is again. The Devil. This is the Devil. You're getting clear on it. So this was someone that I think you thought was going to be like a Four of Wands thing, but I don't think they stuck around, you know? And this pain is kind of like controlling you. Like it's distorting I think your faith in your higher self. And so there's something coming here. There's a change in the way you're seeing things, a transition. Yeah. Oh, wow. You're surrendering this, whatever you're hanging on to, this thing that you thought was what you wanted, right? And Spirit is like handing you something completely different. Ten of Pentacles. See, it's about work. This over here, this thing. Like you're making it about a love situation. Like you're referring back to, well, the last time I listened to my higher self, I got my heart broke. And so you're kind of like going like, I don't know if I really trust this pipeline I've got here in my third eye, my crown chakra. I don't know. I thought I was listening before. I don't know if I am hearing the correct messages now. You are. So, I've been doing extended readings after the regular readings over on the membership channel. So I'm going to tell you what I found out yesterday with Gemini. I went further. I used the Akashic deck. And what I found out is that even the breakup was for Gemini's higher growth. Like, they couldn't make it to where they are now if that wouldn't have broke down. That's what the reading said. It's like this was part of it. It's not that you didn't hear the right voice. The reason that the person came into Gemini's life yesterday was because to wake them up, because something had happened. They were very, very sad. So this person comes in, like shock to the heart, like the paddles, like they gave them an awakening of sorts, in their heart. It woke them up. Something was so sad that they weren't awake. And so this person came in, woke them up, and then split. And so then they were like doubting their intuition, like what? And the reading brought out yesterday, the extended brought out like all of this had to happen so that you could be here. And ironically enough, it was all about this success. It really was. It was like that was their challenge, was to accept the success or to receive this success. Fame, fortune, money, right? And yours is kind of like looking kind of a lot the same. And so I'm wondering, like, so something happened, it didn't work out, and now you don't trust your intuition, but you don't know the whole story yet, Because what was brought out in that reading is that that person really was something special. And if that had happened right at that moment in time, Gemini would never have ever taken the ball and ran with something. It was a new idea. That's what I mean. It's kind of reminds me of the same reading. And so I feel like, just because something didn't work out, or even like with myself when I was talking about the religious thing, they threw me out. Thank God. You know what I mean? Man, if I would have ever went back to that, I would have never gotten out. I would have never gotten out of those false propaganda, or whatever you want to call it, twisting of scripture, twisting of mind, And so I feel like sometimes, even though it's cold and lonely in the Five of Pentacles, and I feel like kind of like that's your lesson, like it seems like you're cold and alone, but you're not. You're divinely guided, and you're going to a specific place that your own higher self wants to go to. And it's the goddamn Ten of Pentacles. And like, didn't we have that? What do you got here? Remember the Wheel of Fortune before? In your central energy, it's about a new beginning, right? This is your energy right now, starting anew, right? Wheel of Fortune and success. Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Pentacles. So that is what your soul is striving for, right? You want to be happy in your home, you want stability, you're getting clarity on all of it. So this is a process, and I feel like a lot of it is coming over the eclipse, which is I mean, they last a while. But I feel like this is your energy to be had. And the reason it's a challenge is because you don't feel like an emperor. You don't feel like you deserve that emperor energy or some kind of weird thing. But you do. We all have access to that energy and the ability to manifest whatever we want. So what a really cool reading. I feel like your soul is working overtime here over the next month or six, trying to show you something, value, your talent, your skill. I think they're going to reveal it to you, like little by little. You're going to see something, and I'm going to look deeper into this in the extended. So if you want to watch the extended readings, there's a link below on how to join the membership. It's $9.99 a month. If you want to join, that's cool. If you don't, I feel like I do kind of do a good job reading these cards. So, okay. So, Erica, so you're in Hawaii. I bet that's fun. I was thinking, me and my daughter were just talking about it yesterday, and man, I haven't been there in a while. It's been at least 3 years, and I miss the water and everything too. But I'm gonna try and head over to like mainland. I'm gonna drive, I think, over to the Texas coast and check out the water over there. Um, I don't know if you guys remember the girl that always hops on here. She has a channel. It's called Empress. No, it's called Free Will 1111, I think now. But her name's Julie, and she's really cool. And I'm gonna go visit her, and I think we're gonna do some videos together, do some YouTube stuff together, and I'm gonna be like bringing you guys with me. I'm redoing my van, and I'm gonna just be living life. So it'll be fun. So I'm gonna find some. I'm gonna find that sunshine. Yeah. So enjoy Hawaii. I'm always sending Hawaii love. I suppose you're on Oahu, huh? I wonder what Maui's like right about now. I've thought about them so much. Let me see. Okay. Oops. Mahalo to you and aloha. Love you guys. Have a great day.